Somebody once described comedy as being boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy meets girl again. And I suppose to make it into a tragedy, all you have to do is to add girl dies onto the end. It tells the story of 4 Bohemians who are living very poorly. Nothing cemented the myth of the starving artist in his garret more than Boheme did. And one of them stays behind to do some work and the other 3 leave, and of course that's the point that the girl upstairs comes in and looking for light and loses a key, and so they fall in love. Even though I think we mostly know what's going to happen, it's the telling of the story rather than the story itself which is so important. And of course Boheme is according to all statistics the most popular opera. It's the most performed opera. Puccini was of course an absolute master of melody, an absolute master of mixing in music and words.
Everything else was okay, apart from the fact that dammi il braccio mio piccino, but these do overlap. If you don't overlap next time, I'm going to come up on stage and strangle both of you, and then the opera will be finished. Is that a clear point? Could you actually turn off that camera? Thank you very much.
Very easily to love and very, very easily to tragedy. We all see our lives a little bit sort of there, but for the grace of God go I, a little bit on the balance between absolute joy and absolute tragedy. And this is so much of what we have in the news, and so much of what one watches on television news is the definition of that balance. It's always going to be some strange accident, some strange quirk that has robbed somebody of their loved ones, and these are the news stories then that really sell. It's known as the human element, and this is why this sort of opera is so popular.